A Plaguelands Media production.
Hey everyone, this is Hugh from Plaguelands Media bringing you another board game playthrough. We are continuing our All Horror October month. I am actually going to be playing Horrified. This is the first version, the Universal Monsters version. There is a second version out there, but I don't actually have that one. This is a fantastic game. So I am playing on the novice level because, quite frankly, I'm not very good at it. My characters are going to be the Archaeologist, has 4 actions. As a special action, he can pick up items from an adjacent space, and he starts at the docks, which is just here. The Scientist, 4 actions. Her ability, you may add 1 to the strength of any item you use, and she starts at the Institute, which is down here. And the Courier, special action, place your hero in any space with another hero, and he starts at the shop, which is just here. I randomly selected those heroes. Now, we are going up today against the Wolfman. Wolfman is tormented by his form. Develop the antidote and administer it to him. And each person in the Wolfman space is hit if he rolls that symbol. So I have to go to the laboratory, which is just here, and place blue items on the numbered spots. So 1 blue, a 2 blue, 3 blue, 1 blue, 3 blue to get the antidote. And then if I'm in the Wolfman's space, use the cure and 6+ worth of red items to defeat him. And I'm also going up against the Invisible Man. He has gone mad. Collect proof of his misdeeds to catch him. He moves 2 spaces towards the nearest villager. So at the precinct, which is just here, place yellow or red or blue on a spot below that matches that item's location. So I have to get an item from here and put it there, and so on and so forth. And then if I'm in his space after I've done that, I can trap him with 9+ worth of red items. Wolfman has the lowest frenzy, so I believe that is how that goes. It's been a long time since I played this. Okay, put the frenzy marker. Yep, lowest frenzy order. Now, I haven't fully finished setup. I haven't put 12 items out on the board. I wanted you to see me do it randomly. And I haven't dealt a perk card to each of my characters. So the first item is a stake at the Abbey. Okay, a spear gun at the Institute, where my Scientist is. That's not bad. A knife at the docks, where the Archaeologist is. What's that? 1, 2, 3. A bear trap at the shop. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Experiment laboratory. 6 at the Institute. 7 at the mansion where the Wolfman currently starts. The Invisible Man is at the inn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Camp 8. The laboratory 9. The tower. Where is the tower? 10. Cross at the church, how fitting. 11. And in the barn is a pitchfork, 12. Okay. So, how do we play this game? let me first shuffle my monster deck. If this runs out, we lose. Okay. And I will shuffle the, shuffle the perk deck and give each player a perk. Okay, so the Archaeologist is going to get Rush. Move the hero up to 4 spaces, play during any hero phase. The Scientist gets Overstock. Each player draws and places 1 item from the bag, play during any hero phase. And the Courier, the current player takes 2 additional actions, play during any hero phase. Okay, very, very handy. Now, during the hero phase, the player can take these actions. Move to an adjacent space, taking villagers with you, if we have villagers on the board. Guide 1 villager to or from a space, pick up any number of items, share items between heroes, advance a task, which is on the monster board, defeat a monster, or use the special action. My Archaeologist has pick up items from an adjacent space, and the Courier can place your hero in any space. So once a hero has done all of those 4 actions, we go into the monster phase. Draw items from the bag, do the event, and then the monster strike. You'll see those on the monster cards as we play. Now, I will be kind of, moving the camera around as I go. It's a very dodgy setup. I apologize for that, but it is what it is. So I think I'm going to go left to right. So it's going to be Courier, Scientist, and then the Archaeologist. So the Courier is at the shop. For his first action, he will pick up the trap. For his second action, he's going to move to the laboratory. For his third action, he's going to pick up these 2 items. And for his fourth action, he's going to place the number 2 right there. So we are working on curing the Wolfman. As I understand it, he can only do that. Whoa, that messed up a little. My bad. As I understand it, he can only do that once. So that is that. Now we draw a monster card. So we place 2 items on the board. Okay, there's a rifle in the barn. And there is that in the tower. Okay, the event. Place the Invisible Man at the location with the most items and discard all the items there. 2, 2, 2. You know what? Invisible Man's going to go to the barn and we are going to discard these 2 items. Okay, the Mummy, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, and I believe that other one is Frankenstein's monster. Yep. They would all move and attack, but as we don't have any of them out, nothing happens there. And so we discard our monster card. And we move on to the Scientist. First action, she's going to pick up these 2 items. Second action, she's going to move. Third action, she's going to put this on the Wolfman's sheet. So you can now see there are 2 items there. We just need the 1s and the 3s for the cure. Fourth, let's see. She's going to move to the shop, I think. Okay, we draw a monster card. No items. Place the creature from the Black Lagoon at the waterfront. We don't have that. The Wolfman and the Frenzy Monster move 1. So the Wolfman is going to move 1. And because he is also the Frenzy Monster, he's going to move into the Institute. And he's going to roll 3 dice to attack the scientist. The scientist gets hit twice. Okay, so to ignore the hit, discard 1 item for each of the hit symbols. She's going to discard that red item. That cancels out that one. She still gets hit once. If the hero is defeated, increase the terror level by 1. So the terror level goes up. You can see the terror level is now at 1. Remove that hero from the board. And at the start of that player's next turn, they place their hero at the hospital and take the turn as normal. Okay. So, do I switch Frenzy is the question. On the next monster. Okay, no. So it stays with the Wolfman. Okay, so the Wolfman, realizing that the heroes are coming after him, has gone after the scientist and defeated her. We now move on to the Archaeologist. He's going to use his special action to pick up these 2 items. He's going to use his regular action to pick up this item. That's 2. Okay, that is not going to help. He's going to use his perk card to move 4 spaces. He's going to use his 3rd action to move here, and his 4th action to put this on the Wolfman's mat. We are halfway to getting a cure. Okay. The scientist, not going to do that. Okay. We're going to leave it there. Monster phase. No items again. Retreat. Place at the river. Oh, this is bad. The Wolfman is going to move 1 and attack 3 dice. That was like that. Getting 1 hit on the Archaeologist. Archaeologist is going to ditch this. But the Frenzy Monster does the same thing. He is not in a space. Oh, he's already in a space. He's now going to attack the Courier. Wow. Okay, so every person in the Wolfman's space is hit. So everyone is hit 3 times. That defeats the Archaeologist and the Courier. They only had enough items That puts the terror level up to 3. That was brutal, Mr. Wolfman. Absolutely brutal. The courier comes back at the hospital. Down there. Okay. 4 actions. Going to move 1. Pick it up for 2. 3, 4. Monster card. 3 items drawn from the bag. Thank you. The camp. At the Abbey. And at the shop. Okay. The Innocent. Place Maria in the barn. Okay, we have our first villager. Okay, here is Maria. She is in the barn with the Invisible Man. Okay. Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Frenzy Monster moves 1 and attacks 3. Well, there's no one in the space to attack. Scientist comes back at the hospital. Okay, she's going to use her perk card, so each player draws an item from the item bag. So that's 3 more items on the board. We get a pitchfork in the barn. Get some more stuff at the camp. And we get a flower at the docks. Her 4 actions. 1, 2, 3. She's going to pick up this item for 4. Okay, monster card. 2 items go out on the board. Someone needs to get up to the camp and get all of that cool loot. There's a 1 at the laboratory. Oh, that's good, but the Wolfman is currently guarding it. The hunt is on. If no hero has the hunted emblem, give it to the current player. Okay. No hero does have the hunted emblem, which is this. So the scientist is now hunted. Move the Wolfman 3 spaces towards the hero with the hunted emblem. Okay, the frenzy monster is going to attack. Rolling 2 dice. Okay, the scientist is going to fend off the Wolfman using the poker, the fireplace poker. Okay. Hospital. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy turn. Very quick. Okay, 3 items go out on the board. Get that at the laboratory. Get that at the camp. And at the institute. Okay. On the move, move the frenzy marker to the next monster, which is the Invisible Man. Move each villager 1 place towards their safe location. She's trying to get to the camp. So her safe location is there. The frenzy monster moves 3. Only going to move 1. Attacks with 2 dice. Is he going to kill Maria? Yes, indeed. Maria is dead. Terror goes up. Oh boy, these monsters are freaking nuts. Okay, the courier. 1, 2. Going to pick all of these up for 3. Going to use the perk card to take 2 additional actions. Going to use the courier's special action. Place your hero in any space with another hero. And move there. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to place number 3 on the Wolfman's spot. Not a bad turn at all. 3 items are going on the board. Okay, the church. The tower. And the precinct. All right. Okay, place Lucy at the theater. With the Invisible Man, of course. So Dracula is going to move. The Frenzy Monster is going to move. The Frenzy Monster is in a space with a villager. Okay, move the Invisible Man 2 spaces towards the closest villager. Well, he is already there. So he is stalking Lucy at the theater. Okay, the scientist. Mansion Laboratory Institute Barn Inn. Where does Lucy want to go? To the mansion. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bringing Lucy with me to the barn. 3 items go out on the board. Museum. Tower. And the precinct. Okay, we've got some weapons at the precinct. Place Wilbur and Chick at the shop. And they want to get to the dungeon, which is all the way up there. Okay, Bride of Frankenstein, Frankenstein, and the Frenzy Monster all move 1. And attack for 3. Okay. Okay, unfortunately, Lucy gets killed, putting horror up to 5. We are almost at our limit. Okay, they want to go to the dungeon. The archaeologist is going to move for 1. Pick up for 2. Pick up for 3 because it's in an adjacent space. And place the number 3 on the board. We only have 1 spot to cover. And we have the cure for the Wolfman. Okay, 3 items go out on the board. Docks. Lots of flowers at the docks. Precinct. And the museum. Okay, place Elizabeth at the mansion. With the Wolfman. Great. The Frenzy Monster is going to move 1 and attack. He doesn't have to move because he's already in the space with our scientist. He's going to roll 2 dice for his attack. And the scientist gets taken out once again, putting terror up to 6. Okay, the Archaeologist. First action, putting this on the Wolfman. We now have the cure for lycanthropy. We need to visit the Wolfman's space and use 6+ to defeat him. That was 1, 2. Oh, that is not good. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go into the museum and hide and hope I can kill the Wolfman on his next turn. No items. If no hero has the soul sign, that doesn't apply to us. The Wolfman, Dracula, and the Invisible Man. Okay, the Wolfman is going to attack for 2, killing her, which raises our terror to 7, which means it is game over. The Invisible Man would have moved 1. We had the cure for the Wolfman, but we just didn't make it in time. That was supremely fun and supremely brutal, but that's the way this game goes. It can be all in your favor or not in your favor at all. This was Horrified, the Universal Monsters edition. It does come with, of course, other monsters. You can play against the creature from the Black Lagoon, the Mummy, Dracula, and Frankenstein and the Bride, each with their own special rules on how to defeat them. I absolutely love this game. Highly recommend it. Lots of fun. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Otherwise, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. You can go and check out our stuff. We just finished a successful Kickstarter. So those of you that backed it, thank you very much. You should be getting your products in the near future. Loki the Conqueror, the comic book, issue 1. We have a lot of other projects in the works, so stick around and see what we've got coming up. But most importantly, stay safe. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video.